Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today in this video I'm going to show you how to determine scatter diagram. Firstly we will draw a scatter diagram using the above data, and then we will calculate Pearson's coefficient of correlation, and the third one will be we will calculate the coefficient of determination, and we will fit a suitable regression line using the above data, and we will estimate yield for pH, that is plant height, which is 1.15 meter. Now we can see that this data is belongs to yield ton per hectare, and this is plant height, which is expressed in meter. Now let's draw the scatter diagram. For drawing a scatter diagram, let us select the whole data. Notice that I have selected the levels too. It is necessary. Now go to insert, then select this one, and that. Um, let's edit this one. Select charts elements. We definitely wants to add access title, and okay. Now that's not the title we want. um, we can see that the following table shows yield and corresponding plant site. So that the title should be yield in terms of plant height, and we can see that in y-axis, which is representing plant's height. So let's edit it, and in y-axis, which is representing yield. Okay, this is our scatter diagram. What is scatter diagram? Scatter diagram is a graphical method by which we can show the linear relationship between numerically measured variables. Of course, it is in graphical method. Now let's draw the trend line. Point your cursor in the points, double click, and then in options select add trend line. You can see it is we have selected it in linear, and go below, mark these two options: display equation on chart and display r square value on chart. Now let's move the equation below. Okay, we are done. Now let's take a look at our graph. Here r square is 0.0946. We know r square means coefficient of multiple determination. Coefficient of multiple determination 0.0946 means 9% of the total variation is explained by the taken independent variable, and the rest of percentage, that is 91% of the total variation, is not explained due to those independent variables which are not included in the model. Got it? Okay. Let's take another look at our graph. We can see that here y equal 0.0506x plus 1.05661. That is, here y is, take a look, here's some confusions between you and me, that here y is representing plant height. That is, this is regression line, and this regression line of y on x, and x is here yield. But you can see that in question 3, in question 4, we have told, they asked about it, that fit a regression line of yield on plant height. Have a look at our graph. Here y is plant height, not yield. So this regression line is not the expected regression line which is told to be determined in 4. Okay, now this is the answer of question 1, and let's find the answer of question 2. Calculate the Pearson's correlation coefficient of correlation between yield and plant height, also obtained on your results. Okay, let's solve the question 2. Simply type Pearson's correlation coefficient, which is generated by R equal, go to function and find Pearson. Here we got Pearson selected, and then array 1 is set for independent variables. Here plant height is independent and yield is dependent. We can easily understand. Now in array 1 select plant height, because yield depends on plant height. Okay, in array 2 select the dependent variable, that is yield. Yes, we have selected the data, and now click OK, and we got Pearson's correlation coefficient R equal 0.307585. Okay, we have got solved the second one. Achha, what is the comment? The comment is R equal 0.307585, which is positive, and we can say that there exists a moderate positive relationship between plant height and yield. Okay, let's solve the question 3. Calculate the coefficient of determination and comment. Oh, we have solved it earlier, right? Look at that. Here r square equal we got 0.0946. Okay, let's edit it. Go to format cell, select subscripts, and then okay. We have got coefficient of determination. Well, let's move to the scatter diagram one more again. Fit a regression line of yield, that is yield is considered as y on plant height, and plant height here, that means plant height is dependent and yield is independent. Take a look at our scatter diagram. Here we are representing plant height in y-axis, that is in scatter diagram y represents pH. But in order to estimate a regression line of yield on plant height, we can depend on this graph. To fit a regression line of yield on plant height, yield should be represented in y-axis, right? Okay, so follow my previous video, or let me show you one more time how we can estimate it. Simply go to data, select data analysis, go below and select regression, click OK. Now we have to estimate the regression line of yield, that is yield is y. and y is independent. That means input y range, then we will select yield, of course with the label, because we have to mark label. Okay, now input x and we will input ph, and the output range where the results will be shown here. Okay, now click OK, and this is our output. Look, our r square value is 0.946, which is similar like scatter diagram, and that multiple regression 0.70, that is regression coefficient, sorry, correlation coefficient, and which is similar like Pearson's correlation coefficient. Okay, now let's move. That is, here the intercept term is 1.59667, and pH equal, that is our value of x equal 1.87096. That is the regression is y equal, our intercept term is 1.596774 plus 1.870968 into x1, where x1 is obviously plant height. Okay, sorry. Okay, it's done. Okay, you guys must be thinking that uh, how we can estimate this equation into scatter diagram, right? Okay, it's very easy. Just interchange those x's. That is, if we express yield in y-axis and pH, that is plant height, in yield in y-axis and plant height in x-axis, then we can get this regression line on scatter diagram, right? Okay, let's do it. Simply select data, switch to row and columns. After switching row and columns, or just like that, Look at that, we have got our desired figure. ah we have to just edit them. It should be replaced by yield, and this should be replaced by plant height. Okay, let's forget it. Look at that, our estimated regression line of yield on plant height is y equal 1.596774 plus 1.87 something plus x1, which is similar to this. Okay, this should be edited. This is plant height pH and this is yield. Okay, so this is our desired expression. We have estimated, we have drawn the scatter diagram, we have calculated Pearson's coefficient of correlation between yield and plant height. We have also commented on it. We have a calculated coefficient of determination. We have fitted a regression line of yield, and now the last one, estimate the yield for when plant height is 1.15. That is multiplying the 1.170968 by 1.15, then adding it with 1.596774, we will got our estimated yield. Okay, I hope if you have any questions on this problem, feel free to share with me. Check out the description, and my Facebook ID is given below. For any query, contact with me. Thanks, goodbye, and Allah Hafiz.